Hey, fasting friends, it's Casey, and I hope you are all on this fast with me right now. I'm on my second day, and it's going great so far. So I wanted to take the time to explain some of the ugly symptoms of fasting because chances are you're experiencing some of these. And you might be wondering, oh my goodness, should I stop fasting? This is causing problems. And let me say this. When you fast, it's going to reveal a lot. It's going to reveal what's already been happening, but's been hidden underneath your skin and in your body. And so you're going to start having these different symptoms pop up. And when you do, don't allow that to be something that scares you or that makes you think like this isn't worth it. Let it make you think, if my body's responding like this, it's because I have some serious detoxing that needs to happen or that is happening, and that's why I'm experiencing this. So there's a lot of symptoms of fasting, and you could get anywhere from one to all of them. So let me just run through the list. So sleepiness, body fatigue. Those sound similar, but sleepiness is much more of like in the head, like you're just like, I just can't keep my eyes open, I need to go to sleep. Body fatigue you can have without feeling tired in your head at all. Nausea, cramping. Now with cramping, let me tell you, you can really quickly solve that issue if you just take a little shot of vinegar. So take vinegar, mix it 50-50. So I usually do like a tablespoon of vinegar, tablespoon of water, shoot it back. If it's too strong, you can do 2 tablespoons of water to 1 tablespoon of vinegar. But that will not break a fast, and that will literally eradicate cramps like that. Diarrhea. Again, that's a major symptom of detoxing. Your body is just letting out all of the crud and it's cleaning out your digestive tract. Interestingly enough, the average person has between 6 and 10 pounds of fecal matter stuck and trapped within their digestive system. So another beautiful reason why we do these longer fasts. When you do a longer fast like this, it's considered a cleanse. It literally just eliminates everything from the body. So what if you have the opposite though? What if your body goes into a constipation state? It's not to be alarming. 2 things you can do for that. Number 1, when you're dealing with constipation, sometimes it's just that your body hasn't received food, so therefore there's nothing for it to eliminate. But you may be in this holding in bowels because your body's not getting enough liquid. So you have to up your fluid intake and up your magnesium intake, because magnesium is what's going to allow your bowels to release. It can cause a little bit of diarrhea if you go too high on the magnesium, but it will flush everything out. So your magnesium that you want to have is in the form of Epsom salt. So that's what we put in the snake juice, and that will help you with constipation if you have that issue. Next to that, we have shooting pains as a symptom, rashes and itching, joint pain, brain fog, mucus and or congestion, dizziness, chills or sweats, depression, vomiting, fever, bad breath, oily or dry skin. Sometimes you'll experience both. Changes with your hair falling out, hair getting flaky dandruff, greasy hair, acne, coughing, and then emotional releases. You can literally have things like bouts of anger or times of just tears because your body is going through this detoxing process and you have lots that's happening and it doesn't really know how to process it at once. So sometimes you can have really strong emotions. So if you're having any of those symptoms, just know your body is in a healing mode. And so we call this a healing crisis, because what it is it's actually allowing your body to go, I'm having a time of rest from the digestive system, which takes up so much of our energy. And it can then, instead of using it for digestion, it can use that energy and really put it into the autophagy, which is that cleaning out, recycling of cells and depositing those healthy new cells in place of the old dead ones. And our body does that naturally, but typically it takes 3 to 4 months for our body to have a turnover of cells. So when we do these longer fasts, we really ramp up that autophagy and it's going full force. So keep it going. So let's say you're having some of these symptoms. What can you do to deal with them? Well, I talked about constipation, but let me tell you a couple things that will help with all of these symptoms. Number 1, increasing your snake juice. Oftentimes we have these symptoms because we have an imbalance of electrolytes or we're too low in our hydration. So increase your snake juice. Second, take time to take slow, deep breaths. So when you're taking these slow, deep breaths, it's recommended to work yourself up to taking a deep breath in and then holding it for up to 7 seconds. And that will allow your body to really release a lot of stress and just keep working on that autophagy. So just take a minute. So if you're feeling like, oh, I'm kind of losing it, I'm not in a good place emotionally, take some time to do those deep breathing practices. Do at least 5 to 10 of those deep breaths where you hold and then release. Rest in general. So if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling wore out, if you're just feeling kind of like, ugh, you know, just resting is good for you. If you can do that in an area where you're getting fresh air, that's even going to be better, because fresh air is going to be better for our lungs. It's going to be better for detoxification. Did you know that every time that you breathe out, your body is actually detoxing? And so doing those deep breaths too, you're really releasing a lot of those toxins right out of your body. The last thing is using our activated charcoal as a tool to bind to the toxins in your body and remove them out quickly. This is particularly important for people that have a really strong reaction to fasting. And this is considered a Herxheimer reaction or a healing crisis. So if you're having more than, say, 5 to 7 of those symptoms, you're definitely in a Herxheimer reaction. And so I would recommend that you pick up some activated charcoal. You can get it in pill form. One of the brands that I typically buy is called Quench. You can find it on Amazon or at any vitamin market. And what that does is that literally just binds to those toxins and helps it to quicker move out of your system, and you're going to be feeling better. So you can take those up to 3 times a day and no, it does not break a fast. So hope that answers your questions. Now, if you have further questions in the midst of this fast, this is a great place to put them down in the comments or on the Fasting with Friends Facebook page, which I recently found out. I have some other people that have started new Fasting with Friends pages. Good for you. Mine has over 500 members. So if you're curious on which one it is, that's the right one. I'd love to connect with you on there. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will keep you guys up to date on the latest in health and fasting. Have an excellent day.